There's been another significant development in Rangers' summer rebuild, and it could be edging closer to the top end of the pitch. Fresh claims have emerged suggesting movement behind the scenes, with reports indicating that initial contact has now taken place. With talks said to be progressing, a potential agreement is already being lined up as the Ibrox club work to shape Russell Martin's squad for the upcoming season. So, who is involved? Let's break it down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Russell Martin has addressed speculation surrounding Jamie Vardy and a move to Rangers. The head coach was asked about the former Leicester City and England striker following Rangers' 2-2 draw against Club Brugge at Ibrox yesterday afternoon. Speculation has intensified in recent days, linking the Scottish Premiership giants with the 38-year-old. Vardy has been without a club since the expiry of his Leicester contract at the beginning of the month. Reports in Italy this morning suggested that he'd knocked back a move to Genoa in favour of joining Martin's men. However, when asked directly about the experienced frontman, the Rangers manager understandably remained coy on the subject. He responded, "I think like I've been asked about so many players, some miles away, some on the money. I'm not going to give you an answer on that. But I guess you'll find out who is real and who's not in the next few weeks." With just over 2 weeks to go until the first leg of the Champions League qualifier against Panathinaikos, Martin did admit he expects his first team squad to look rather different by that point in proceedings, although refused to answer just how many additions could be made. "I expect the team to look different again, the squad to look different in a week's time, but in a couple of weeks, so much can happen in football. So I don't know," the 39-year-old said. "So I think we definitely want to do more for sure. And also probably some players need to move on as well at some point because the squad's going to start looking very big and very heavy. I don't know is the answer, but it will definitely look different in a week's time." Now, in a huge striker deal, AK Athens will get back in contact with Rangers over a potential move for Cyril Dessas. The Greek giants tried and failed in a previous bid to land the Nigerian international. Russell Martin yesterday revealed that the Ibrox club had rejected a bid from an unnamed club for last season's top goalscorer. It's believed that the offer was from AEK. Now, according to renowned journalist Yannis Korianopoulos, the European outfit, who have just signed James Penrice from Hearts, will look to make another bid. He wrote on X, "AEK Athens will contact again Rangers for Cyril Dessas, but Greek club are now considering some other striker options." Cyril has just been injured, Martin said, after Rangers' 2-2 draw with Club Brugge on Sunday. "He's had a bit of a niggly ankle, so he's here today. We turned down a bid a while ago for him that was nowhere near the valuation of the football club, and he's been great. He's desperate to train. We've had to give him some treatment this week on his ankle since he's been back, but I'm looking forward to working with him. So that's just nowhere near happening, and hopefully he will get on the training pitch this week. Well, he will, and he'll start enjoying it. But he's not kicked up one moment of fuss. He seems a really good professional, and from what everyone tells me here, he is." In other news, Russell Martin has explained why there is a lack of new signings involved in Rangers' first preseason match. Rangers hosted Club Brugge at Ibrox yesterday afternoon in Martin's first game in the dugout. Max Aarons was the only new face in the starting lineup, with Emmanuel Fernandez on the bench, having joined from Peterborough this week. Lyle Cameron, Joe Rothwell and Thalo Arsgaard were all glaring omissions from the matchday squad though, but Martin revealed why they had not been included before the game. "Lyle has a little bit of an injury," the 39-year-old explained. "He's only had one session, and it was a big session. He's been with the physios working very hard, so he's chomping at the bit. He'll be with us at St George's and will hopefully play in the next one, but it was a little bit early for him." Joe Rothwell had 7 or 8 weeks off, so for him to come back in, having had a massive week of training, which they all have. John Suter as well, so he'll be back next week and involved in the game. To put them in today would have just been too much of a risk. It's the same with Thalo. He's had 2 days of doing medicals and doing media stuff with you guys, and hasn't really trained. It would have been a risk that we don't need to take right now. But he's in a good place. He'll train all week with us, get used to us, and be involved in the next game all being well. In other news, Thalo Arsgaard has given his first interview as a Rangers player. The versatile midfielder joined the Ibrox club on a 4-year deal from Luton Town. Speaking to Rangers TV, Arsgaard outlined that new head coach Russell Martin played a considerable role in his decision to move north of the border, having played against his sides in England. "I'm delighted to be here," said the 23-year-old. "It's been quite a few days waiting for it, but I'm really happy to get it over the line. When I heard about Rangers' interest, I was over the moon. I've played against the manager a few times and I've always seen myself in his team. It was quite an easy decision, to be fair. I love the amount of games here, the stature of the club, and that itself is enough. I think just having the trust from the manager is really important, and just being here one day, I can already see he wants me to express myself in his system, and I'm really looking forward to play a part. I remember when we played his Swansea teams, we never really touched the ball. I always thought it'd be fun to play in that sort of team." Arsgaard joins Rangers from Luton, a club he only signed for at the beginning of this year. He did spend time in Liverpool's academy before moving to Wigan, where he made 163 appearances. "I played for Liverpool for 5 years," he said. "I was a young kid, 14, moved to Wigan, and kind of developed through the academy there and made my debut when I was 18. It was 4 or 5 years of progression, really. It kind of started off quite raw, playing a lot of games, but just finding my feet. And then coming into the age of 19, 20, I really started to impose myself on our team. We won the league and won it well and got promoted, and it was a chance to show myself in the championship. I think I did quite well, although we got relegated, but last season and the season before was really where I started to step into my own body and really become the player I am. I grew a lot of confidence and scored some goals. A full Norway international, Arsgaard made his debut for his country in March, scoring and bagging an assist in a 5-0 win over Moldova. "They really took me in well," he said. "To be fair, I feel really part of the group. We've got a top group. We've had a strong start to the World Cup qualifiers. So yeah, to play in the World Cup next year is a big goal for me. Hopefully I can show the manager that I'm ready with some performances here. I feel at home already. The facilities are fantastic. It's a really good change in me. I can't wait. It just feels like the right thing in my career. To be playing in front of some amazing fans at an amazing stadium is what I've been dreaming of. I'd say I have a bit of flair, I'm full of confidence and not afraid to shoot from distance. I like to link up with my teammates and form connections at the top of the pitch. I like to be part of the build-up phase as well as getting in the box and getting my goals." But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so make sure you join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.